Hi guys, welcome back to Twisted Stitches. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm here just to give you a little heads up on what was going on, why I've been missing in action, and I just wanted to just do a real quick, short, brief. I hope that you can understand when I get done telling the story. Um, this is just to give you just a little bit of what happened and why I've been kind of missing in action for over a week. I had every plan on Thursday, this past Thursday, to come on in and talk to you guys and, kind of give you what's been going on and show you a little something, something that I had made. Nothing big deal. And tell you about how I'm still working on the blankets and stuff like that. Thursday, this past Thursday, I think it was the 14th, Tom had a foot doctor appointment. Well, the night before, he had gotten a fever and he wasn't feeling very well. And at first, I was very nervous. I was thinking, oh no, he's got the coronavirus or we picked it up or something had happened. And but then his fever broke pretty quickly. I mean, it wasn't. So I was like, well, I don't think it's the coronavirus. So he went to his foot doctor because it was a scheduled appointment. And when he got to the foot doctor said his leg, that his bad toe is on the toe that we went through possibly losing and everything. Um, I guess it from them cutting the calluses off of his toes, it became infected and it infected his entire leg. Um, Unfortunately, they also thought that possibly he had a blood clot because of the tenderness and the swelling, and he had a little bit of lumping and stuff going on. It was just so they sent him to the hospital. We took care of a couple quick little things. We stayed in the town, which is about an hour away from our house. We stayed in that area. He got something to eat. We grabbed a couple of things in the store, and he went to the hospital. So when he got to the hospital, of course, I had to wait for him to be seen, and I had to wait. I waited in in a parking lot under a shade tree, waiting for him to get taken in and figuring out what's going on and everything. And finally, he called me and said they're admitting me. He that it's an infection and they believe it's a blood clot. And anyway, sorry, I'm just anyway. So he was admitted Thursday evening, and I stayed with him for a little while. And by the time I got home Thursday, I was a wreck, and I'm really, really sorry. I want this channel to be a place where you guys come, you're my friends, and we can sit here and talk and have a good time and laugh and be maybe a little bit goofy and talk about patterns and talk about yarns and talk about just whatever, whatever. But I try to keep this mainly, for that, an escape to talk about the things that we enjoy. A place where you can come, hang out, and we can chitter chat about yarn porn and patterns and all kinds of things. So I didn't want to get on here in the way I was feeling. I knew I couldn't present myself. I didn't want to be upset with you. I didn't want to be upset, and I didn't want you guys seeing me in the state I was in. I was in a pretty bad state at that point. Because after they were talking about blood clots, they said that his blood work wasn't real good, and they were thinking that the infection was systemic through his whole system, which for the majority of you would know that once the infection gets into your bloodstream and starts going through your system, it's very difficult, very difficult. I mean, it's you can fight it, but it's very difficult to do. So Thursday, I just was not able to get on here. Friday, I got up early and I went to the hospital. It's kind of funny because this last week that just went by was the first time he was able to, well, the first time that they were allowing short visitation. So I got to the hospital and I stayed with him. And I did post on Facebook um, and asked for some positive healing thoughts and prayers for him. And I can thank you guys so very much. Tom thanks you from the bottom of his heart. All of you that had that beautiful positive energy, positive healing, positive prayers for him to be okay. And he's doing good. He's doing a lot better. He actually came home Saturday evening, believe it or not, and he's just on regular right now oral antibiotics. We do have follow-ups coming up with wound care again and other doctors, of course. But so basically, I just needed to get on here to just kind of get back into the swing of things because I still feel a little bit. I feel sad that I wasn't here to. I missed you guys, and I felt really sad that I wasn't here. And then I felt sad and kind of guilty about not telling you guys, but I had so much anxiety and so much, what would you say, sadness, and I didn't want to be on here being like all crying and stuff. So that's why I didn't come on. So I hope you can forgive me, guys, for that. But I wanted to let you know. And plus, I would have been on Sunday to talk to you guys to tell you that he was doing okay. But on top of like everything that was going on in the anxiety on Saturday and Sunday, we had a bike show / DJing job that we had to do that we normally do together, and between the two of us it takes a lot out of us, and there's a lot of moving around, there's a lot of stuff going on, and usually when I get done with one day from that with the two of us doing it, I'm exhausted. So this time, as far as hosting and DJing and doing the bike show, I was on my own doing that this time on Saturday. He did have one of his friends came over and he lifted everything for me, so I didn't have to do any super heavy lifting, thank God, because the speakers and everything are very, very, very heavy. I can barely lift them. But we had all that going on, and then Sunday I was supposed to go back, and I guess the doctor said that because it wasn't in his system and he didn't have a blood clot, they said that he'd be okay to go home. So Thursday I was all day and in the heat, and then seeing him for a little bit, and I didn't get home till late. Then on Thursday night when I got home, I had to get all his stuff together, get some clothes together for him and all that other stuff, and then get my shower and all that. And then Friday morning I got up early and I only slept a couple hours, and then I went to see him, and then by the time I got home Friday evening, I had to finish getting everything ready for the bike show on Saturday. And then I only got a couple hours of sleep Friday night. And then Saturday came, and I don't know if you guys have Facebook, and you're on my Facebook. If you'd seen the video, I looked at it like I did a short one of those Facebook video things. I was just red from head to toe and sweating. I must have looked like one hot, sticky, nasty mess. So, and then Saturday, as I was getting done, Tom called and said, they're releasing me, come get me. So I brought all the stuff home, and his friend brought it into the house for me, and I went all the way up to Zephyr Hills, which is over an hour away, and I got there, and I called the nurse, and the nurse says, oh yeah, I'll have him out in 15 minutes. An hour and a half later, they let him out finally. Oh, and I was dehydrated. I was hot. I was exhausted. And I had to sit outside basically waiting for him, and it was still 90 degrees, so that was a little bit fun. And then by the time we got home, we didn't get home till like 10:30 Saturday night. I took a shower. I think I just passed out for a few hours. Then we got up Sunday and did it all over again. So today is Monday, and I slept. I be honest with you. I slept. I took a shower and I slept and I slept and I rested. So here I am. So that was what was going on. So I really hope you guys can forgive me for not being on here. Life happens. I can't control. No one can control. Nobody can predict that something silly is going to happen. But while we're here, I wanted to let you know that I will be back tomorrow, Tuesday, and I had today I did go up to the post office, and when I got to the post office, there was some mail, there was some packages and some mail in there, and right now, you guys must have ESP or something. You guys must know. So I'll be back tomorrow with some happy mail. So, how do you think? I mean, it's not done. I'm not done. I still got to put up the right back here is where that package right there is actually the shelving unit for the yarn thing. That's going to be right back here now. I got some more cleaning up and straightening up to do, but it's painted, so I like it. I like these colors. I think they came out good. And then I have that's Tom does the diamond dots, and that's one of them that he made for me to hang in my yarn room. I'll show you guys real quick. Hold on. Don't look at my butt. See? This is like, I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's a Van Gogh. It's a Van Gogh. This is like Italian cafe or something like that. I should look it up and I could let you know exactly what it's called, but can you see it? And so he framed it for me. So he does these. He likes to do these. He has quite a few of them. He doesn't do the small ones. He likes to do the full drills with a large picture. It keeps him busy. He can do a small one in a matter of just a couple hours. This one here he did in like 2 or 3 days. And then we used the glossy Mod Podge. It's a Mod Podge, and put over it. And then we framed it. So I will be hanging this up in the room in here. So I have a little bit of pretty artwork. I love this. I don't know. I love like outdoor cafes like that. Al fresco, right? Is it al fresco? Yeah. So anyway, that'll be hanging up in here. Hopefully some of the echoey noises won't be so bad. I have some other things that I want to put up, and of course, I will have it figured out where all my happy mails and all my wonderful postcards and things that I get will be hanging or set somewhere. I'll have it figured out. But real soon, getting there. So, thank you guys for stopping in, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and have a wonderful Tuesday, because, So thanks for coming back, and thank you for hanging out with me and talking with me and listening to me. And have a wonderful rest of your day, and have a wonderful Tuesday. And I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. You mean the world to me. Thank you so much.